I'm eyeballing my little connection square like a hawk right now. Right now it's not changing from red, and I'm afraid. But you know what else I am? I'm sleepy. Twice today I've tried to get some sleep. Tried to have a nap, and the most I could get from both of them was 3 hours. It's not enough for a frog. Ooh. I'm not really sure how viable this stream is gonna be if my connection is really not looking to cooperate right now. Only one way to tell for sure. But yeah, I'm sleepy and yeah. My brain, just like last stream, might not work too good. Oh look, the squares, oh never mind. It was green for a second. Oh no, now it's flickering. It's blinking. But one other thing I did at least want to make a passing mention to. So if you scroll a little bit on the page there on my Twitch, you'll be able to see my usual Twitter and YouTube links. But now you'll find another link. That is for my coffee. If anyone would like to, would care to donate a little bit. Hi, Julep! Nice to have you drop by. My brain ain't so good right now because I'm tired. But anyway, yeah, because I learned somewhat late that, you know, if you're an affiliate, like me, Twitch payouts, well, it probably applies to partners too, but you know, if my total amount of sub and bit donations don't exceed $100 within like the past month or so, like within a month that I'm streaming, it won't actually pay out until it breaks $100. And you know, like, I'm fine with waiting, but if anybody cares to donate a little more immediately, y'all can check out the coffee link down there, right under my YouTube channel link for my VODs and stuff. And just a casual reminder, I do in fact have a VODs channel. If y'all want to check that out. Yeah. TransPirate420, thank you for becoming a Lily Pal. Incredible handle. Froggy approveth. So yeah, I guess I'm mainly just doing that because I know I got somebody proposed the idea last stream that, you know, I should have like a dono link in case anybody wants to drop a few dollarinos. Um, Money is a little bit tight on my end. I myself am pretty much broke. And, you know, I don't really live in too much luxury. Like, there's not a whole lot of disposable income over here. But, nevertheless, today, since I wasn't able to get last stream back up and running because my connection went to shit, I'm gonna be continuing where I left off with the TOUHOU Pride Jam games. There's still a couple to go. That would be Sweet Sticker and Dance of the Inverted Heart, I think it's called. So we're gonna do those first, and then I'll carry over to LEN'EN Project the Third. And for those who have been kind of tuning in more recently, like, you might be wondering, Issy, what does LEN'EN Project have to do with Pride? Like, TOUHOU's kind of understandable. All the girls are girls, and so they're probably lesbians. But what about LEN'EN? It doesn't seem to have much going for it. And I'll tell you why. It's because all the characters' genders are, I don't know, you figure it out. So that's why. That's my excuse. But yeah, I'm excited, even if I'm sleepy. My eyes are a bit heavy. I would say, like, you know, I do have coffee right here next to me. There's still some left. You know, it's under half, but this is a fairly big mug. And I would say, like, hey, at least that'll help me, but I have ADHD, and so caffeine doesn't work for me the same way it does other folks. So that, in fact, doesn't quite help. But no matter. I suppose it's game time. I forgot that I had moved my my PNG like a little further to the corner, cause the last time I used this PNG was when I was playing Butterfly Soup, and I didn't want to block any of the text. So yeah, we're gonna start out with this little tiny fan game, TOUHOU fan game, known as Sweets Digger. Very retro. I'm for it. So, what I know about this game, what little there is to explain, what's her face? Muyumi? Is that her name? The Centipede Girl from TOUHOU 18. Basically the premise of this little game is we're digging through the underground and we're fighting a bunch of sweet treats. We're blasting them down to deliver them to Megumu, another character from TOUHOU 18, because that's... apparently there's kind of a ship? Megumuyu? I wish I could properly remember her name. I think the only characters in TOUHOU 18 that I've managed to internalize to this point is Mike, Takane, Sayo, and Megumu, and Shimata. Oh, and Tsukasa. We can't forget the fox girl. um, anyway. Yeah, this is a very simple, straightforward game. I'm pretty sure, like, the most there is to do is just, blast down these and stuff until, I reach a high score. So let's go. Wrong button. Wrong button? Here we go. Here we go. I had to press enter instead of C. So far, this is the only, fan game in the Pride Jam that, that I've been able to play that, resembles TOUHOU's a proper genre as a bullet hell. How's performance looking right now? OBS keeps telling me that encoding is overloaded. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a lag spike. Oh, boss time! Fighting a cinnamon roll! Ooh. Ah. I'm gonna try to play as long as I can. A little choppy, but okay. If it's bearable, then that's all that matters to me. I think to use a bomb, I pressed this button, and graphically it's not much. I'm not terribly surprised that there's not a whole lot of variety yet. This game was only made in half a month. So... but it's fun, so far. Simple's not always bad. Big lag, huh. There's not really much I can do about it. Next boss, we have waffles! I do enjoy waffles more than pancakes. Woo! I wonder if there are 6 bosses, just like in the regular Touhou games. Woo! Stage 10. Oh, and now this is her proper theme. It's not just her stage theme. I'm digging it. Literally. No! These little blobbies seem to take inspiration from Space Invaders. Wouldn't be the first time Space Invaders has been shouted out on Touhou. Huh. What was my high score? I didn't get a good look. 468,456. Pog. Okay, yeah, since that's about all there is to this game, Levels are superior for holding syrup and melted butter. Agreed! Yeah, since that's about all there is to this game, I think we can call it here and move on to Dance of the Inverted Heart, which by contrast is much closer to a visual novel. Digging it literally, yeah, 'cause she's a centipede. Alright, so I'm opening it up. I gotta click that, make sure that's gonna be visible. Hello, Fifey. Alright, I think, was it 5 I had to press? There we go. Yeah. We have a little graphical error right there, but that's okay. So, about all I know for this one is, it's a, like I said, it's closer to a visual novel, and it stars Seija and Shin Miyomaru, who, if you don't know Touhou, Seija is the worst girl in the series, asterisk. Only the worst because she tries to be. She's in a monojaku, which means by nature she tries to do everything inverse to, or basically do like the opposite of what society and most people like do and prefer. And then Shin Miyomaru is kind of a cohort in the incident they caused in Touhou 14. So I figure, yeah, this is gonna be a ship between them, and you know, as far as like Seija goes as a love interest, you know, that's always interesting to what kind of like dynamics or chemistry that would create. Because like, Seija loves being hated more than anything else, so you know, how could a relationship ever work with her? Worst girl is so funny. Alright, let's begin then. I think this time I have to... Whoops. There we go. I don't know what's up with the graphics there, but... Okay. A monojaku, a type of creature who thrives off of the suffering of others. They like what we hate and hate what we like. The Miracle Mallet, a mallet with the power to change an object's size and grant any wish. So what happens when you combine in a monojaku and the Miracle Mallet together? I wish everyone in the world would suffer! You get absolutely nothing. For you see, there's a third piece to this puzzle. Inchling, a species who are only a few inches tall. They are the only creatures who can use the miracle mallet. Drat! The legend is true. I need an inchling to use this thing, but where can I find one? The legend of the miracle mallet. When he discovered the mallet, Isunboshi realized that its power could potentially lead to corruption. After growing himself taller and summoning a princess, he vowed never to use the mallet outside of manipulating height. This mindset was passed on to generations of inchlings, but thousands of years later, a greedy inchling broke the rule. They wished for a castle that floated in the sky, one where they could rule over the inchling people. The castle appeared from thin air, but due to the sheer power required from the wish. This castle, it's upside down. Well, I'm definitely going in now. Ah, me. Me, I wish that were me. God, I wish that were me. Hey. Hey! Ah! Ah! It's a giant person! Giant? Me? No, you're the tiny one. Me? Tiny? Why are you laughing? I'm an Amano-jaku. I love it when people suffer. Hang on, I'm getting sidetracked. Listen, my name's Sukuna Shinmumaru. Alright, Sukuna, I'm Seija. Okay, Sukuna is her surname. If you want to grow taller, then worry not. I have this. Then worry not. I have this. A hammer? No, not just a hammer. It's the miracle mallet. The miracle? What's it? It's the one from the... You know what? Never mind. Now just think. I want to grow taller. And see what happens. Okay. I want to grow taller. Oh, I'm bigger now. This is awesome. What's wrong? I'm an Amano-jaku, remember? Oh, so if doing bad things to people makes you happy, then doing good things to people makes me sad, yes. Man, I sure hate being tall. I want to be short again. How does that make you feel? I don't know, actually. You're funny, Seija. Well, anyways, I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna grab some... Whoa! What, you forget how to walk or something? Everything, it's so big. I don't know what's left or right or the middle. Well, we can't have that, can we? Okay, let's go. And they were off to cause chaos. Okay, princess, just follow my lead. Princess? This is a castle, isn't it? Help Shinmumaru find her balance. Repeatedly press left to balance toward the left, and right to balance towards the right. Music arranged by Jacoder. Oh, maybe I need to... Here we go. Aw, that's cute! That's so cute! I can't hear any music. Doesn't seem to be playing for some reason. Made in half a month, there's gonna be bugs. So cute. mean, I always pictured the Seija Shen ship as, like, just mutual troublemakers, but, like, this is really sweet. Hey, do Ingelings fly? Or no, that was Seija. Fly? Well then, don't let go. Oh. Oh, I get the title now. Dance of the Inverted Heart. I love it! Woo! You can hear music? I can't hear a thing. Yeah, I've got the hang of this. Although, I don't think Ingelings can fly. What other abilities do you have, Seija? Well... Yoink. Whoa, you can flip things? That's so cool! Ugh. I mean, totally lame? The Legend of the Ingelings' Fall. The mallet's power did not stop at inverting the castle. The castle from the skies of the heavens down to the skies of man. The Ingelings were left in disarray, with many of them abandoning the castle. The once great race faded from man's memory, becoming a mere legend. At least, that's what I remember. I don't think that's enough for what I need, though. So, you want me to use the Miracle Mallet to cause chaos? Right, because then I'd be extremely happy. But I don't really hate anyone, so, I don't want to. Really? You don't hate anyone? Not even after what the yokai did to the Inchling race? What did the yokai do? Yeah, there used to be thousands of Inchlings all over the place. They were both strong and generous. That does sound like me. So what happened? Perfect. She'll believe everything. This is virtually canon, by the way. It's like a recreation of, like, the background of TOUHOU 14. Well, you see, some powerful yokai falsely believed that to have true power, they needed to take out the strongest beings. And so, they slaughtered the Inchlings. Almost all of them. Just gone. That makes me sad. And also mad. If there's always a contest to be the strongest, then no one should be strong. Let's use this mallet to empower the weak. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. This sounds disastrous. It's perfect. The outskirts of the human village. So you can shrink down in size whenever? Yep, it helps me sneak around. I use the mallet's power to make myself a flying machine. Ah! Her little bowl hat. I mean, according to the fighting games she appeared in, like, this is pretty much canon. It's not the one she wears on her head, but she does ride a bowl everywhere. Ah, and to stay hidden, you can find a table to lay on. Clever. Right, because a flying bowl would look weird. So, where do we start? Well, what's the weakest thing you can think of? There's a fairy I've seen wandering around a misty lake. Well, I guess some living things are pretty weak, but we can go weaker. Blades of grass? They can't move and are stepped on all the time. Getting warmer. And onikiri? Warmer. Literal trash? Bingo! Now, Miracle Mallet! It's Ben. That Biwa! It's transformed from an instrument into a girl! Yep, the weak shall stand with the strong. Maybe I should give her a friend. It's Yatsuhashi! Where am I? I was an instrument? Yeah, and I was forgotten! They just left me in the garbage! Hey, too. Gugh. Well, I don't know how we came to life, but let's make them pay for abandoning us. Well, that seemed to work. What else can we do? You know, that bowl of rice you're eating would last me an entire month. Maybe there are some advantages to being tiny. Hey, don't call me that. What, does the inchling have a height complex? Something wrong? Something's off. Anyways, what else did you end up doing with the mallet? I gave some of the weaker yokai a more rebellious spirit. They should be ready to start a revolution. A revolution? This is great. This is kind of why Seija actually would be the worst girl. Like, she's totally a LARPer. Hey Seija, so, what are you gonna do when this is all over? I don't know. I don't think I've ever gotten this far. Do you have a house? Nah, I pissed too many people off. If I lived somewhere, I'd probably get chased out pretty quickly. Well, why don't you stay here? It'd be pretty hard for anyone to find you. Ha! Me stay here with you? And a monochaku with a roommate? Are you kidding me? I'd be miserable. Seija! Where am I? You're in the dream world, Seija. Huh? Doremi! Your consciousness has drifted so far that you seem to be stuck in an intense lucid dream. How do you know I preside over all the dreams in the realm, Seija. I can quite easily read the thoughts of your dream self. Dream self? When you dream, you get sent to your dream self, a sort of clone that acts out your dreams in the dream world. Hopefully you should be waking up soon. Until then, though, let me ask you, Seija, what do you actually want? Well, that's simple. I want what makes other people sad, what makes other people angry, what makes other people upset. I want everyone else to be miserable, so I can be happy. Everyone, That's pretty broad. Do you mean it? Of course I mean it! Okay then, thank you for indulging me. I'm back here. Oh, you're awake! Thank goodness! Ugh. I wish you stayed asleep? Whatever. So, do you know what happened? Not really. Kind of felt like something just stopped working right for a sec. I can't dwell on it too much. We've got work to do. Now come on, Princess, let's bolster that revolution. Right! The double-dealing character incident, as seen in TOUHOU 14. The pair continued their antics of disrupting the power balance. Previously peaceful yokai became more aggressive. From werewolves to mermaids, no one was safe. Sukuna kept using the mallet to bring tools to life. But there was an unforeseen consequence. The tools of the world's protectors also came to life. Using the tools, the protectors journeyed to the Shining Needle Castle, and put a stop to the revolution. As for Sukuna... Hey, quit it! This incident isn't over. Until it is, you're staying at the shrine. Yeah, she got captured by Reimu. Princess! What? Seija? Here, I brought your bowl. She really put you in a plastic box. There were air holes, and she was nice. Stop laughing! Well, anyways. Here, take this. The miracle mallet? Yeah, the shrine maiden just left it lying on the table. Can you believe it? Okay, now that you're out of that box, we can continue the revolution. Revolution? But we lost. Almost everything's reverted back to normal. We haven't lost yet. We still have a bit of power from the mallet. Plus, I've got some magical items. The rules of reality. Yeah, now we're getting into the spin-off game, Impossible Spell Card. How did you... The mallet! It turned an ordinary piece of cloth into a disappearing cloak. Come on, princess, there's still... Ah! Bullets! They found me! Found you? Who's found you? I need to go. See you later. Seija! A few hours later... Hey, you're one of the tools we powered up with the mallet. Shouldn't you be grateful? Yes, we're alive because of you, but you tried to use me and my sister for your own selfish purposes of creating chaos. The people who foiled your plans figured out how you manipulated the Inchling. There's no hiding now. Hey, those patterns. They break the rules of battle the Hakare Shrine Maiden set in place. By any means necessary is what she said. I'm claiming the bounty on your head, no matter what. Fine then. I've got a few of my own tricks. And then Impossible Spell Card happened. Tire Yatsuhashi out by dodging impossible bullet walls. Use the Z key to use the cape, but beware the cooldown. A sound will play when you can use the cape again. Don't get hit too many times or you'll have to try again. Music arranged by Nephethesis. No. I still can't hear any music or like sound effects or anything. It's weird. But sometimes it's just fun to make the noises yourself. Boy. Spoing. What? Wait. Ah, cool. She's tired. I can escape. 7 days later, after escaping countless foes. Hello, Seija? Princess. Hey, Seija, those cursed items you have. Don't you think you should let them go? Huh? What are you talking about? This is step 2 of the revolution. No, Seija, it can't happen. No matter what you think, there's a way. With these cheating items, we can take over Gensokyo. Seija, I know you lied to me. The Shrine Maiden told me. Huh? But we can put that behind us now. I don't want to hurt yokai anymore. Come on, let's just surrender together. Sukuna, look, I appreciate what you're offering. Really, I do. But there's no way I'd ever surrender. Yeah, I was afraid you'd say something like that. Well then, I can't let you abuse the mallet's power anymore. Even if I fall here, someone after me, they can stop you. Come on, Seija, give up here. I don't want you to get hurt. No matter what happens, I will never return this power. I am Seija Kijin, a proud Amanojaku. Yeah! After barely escaping Shinyomaru, Seija evaded thousands of bullets from other yokai and humans. Even with the cheating items, Seija could not cause a revolution by herself. All she caused was chaos. She was now the most hated being in Gensokyo. The most hated being. Ah! Everyone hates me! I make them all feel miserable! It's what every Amanojaku's ever wanted! All of my pursuers are gone! I feel so free! Guide Seija's dancing with 4 arrow keys to avoid the yin-yang balls. Hitting a wall will also change your direction. Don't get hit too many times or you'll have to try again. Music arranged by Kobito. Oh, pfft. What is this? It controls the same way that, like, Snake does. This is silly. I do wish I could hear the music. Woo. Oh, you're dancing again! Princess? Mind if I join you? Yeah! It's gay! It's so gay! Ow. How many balls is this? 8? It's 9. 9 balls! 9 balls! Cyrano, where are you? That would have been a cute little Easter egg. Nine showed up, like they would all turn into little Cyrano chibi faces. It's kind of lagging a bit. So I couldn't see all the balls. you come back? Well, you were right. Overthrowing society is really cool. Come on, let's go try again together. No. I don't need anyone. I'm free. Yeah. So, maybe it really was what you wanted. Sukuna! A few months have passed since the rebellion. Sage's average day often consists of her fighting a yokai out to claim the bounty on her head. Hey, I challenge you! Huh? What'd I do to piss you off? Nothing really. I'm just stuck on this stupid planet for a stupid reason. Oh yeah. So for context, Tenshi is a celestial. She's from literally heaven. But she's problematic, so she got kicked out of heaven because she's too immature. And I'm bored. You're gonna help me cure that boredom. Win or lose, you win? Exactly! Ugh, no thanks. You're not leaving. Hey, what is this? Who are... Wait a second, I remember fighting you. You were one of the last people I escaped. I am Tenshi Hinanai, a celestial with the power to manipulate what you pathetic lower beings call Earth. My hold on gravity will prevent you from flying. Today you'll fall to me. Stronger gravity. Fine then, I'll break out my own way. Use the Z key to flip gravity to avoid Tenshi's bullets. You can only flip gravity when touching the ground, so be careful. Don't get hit too many times or you'll have to try again. Music arranged by Wookiewok. So cute. Hitboxes! I love Sage's theme for the record. It's been one of my favorites for a long time. Oh god. Ah! Yep. Let's go! I forget what engine this game was made on. I want to think like it came from, like it's made with a Game Maker Studio, considering how simplistic it is. Ooh. Oh, I have an extra heart this time. Neat. for a sec there. Ah! Okay. No! Ah! I have 5 hearts now. I suppose it only makes sense that, Tenshi's level is difficult. Y'all remember my TOUHOU gauntlet and I played Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, tried to face off against Tenshi? I just beat her with, like, the skin of my teeth. Now that I think of it, the skin of your teeth has always been a really weird phrase to me. Why do people say that teeth don't have skin? That would actually be really creepy. Ooh. Creepypasta monster ideas? Having teeth made of skin? It's a thought. I'm struggling! Yeah. Ah! Hitboxes. I don't have any hearts this time. Is this where, like... Is this the part where... Like, if I suck too much... it'll just, like, essentially hand me over the win? I'll accept that. This is actually harder than it looks. I mean, not in terms of mechanics, just... just making sure to get the timing right. And having the sense of your hitbox. No! Ah! I need to remember not to press it when the bullets first pop up on the screen, because they're always clear on the other side. Oh no! Boo! Yeah, I think this is just where the game is going to give the victory over to me. I tried my best. And this is cute anyway, so I don't mind. And that's it. Oh! Wait a second. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I am a total brainlet. First of all, hi Jazz! Thank you for the raid! You wanna know why I am an utter fool? I've had my volume down the entire time on my headphones. That's why I couldn't hear anything. Good thing I did short stream because now the internet is dying. Oh no! I wish I could say I'm not in the same boat. But hi, Jazz. Hello, Jazz crew. What did you all get up to in your stream? Whew. I'm getting tired. You win. Oh. It doesn't feel like I've won. Hang on a second. Red eyes, tiny horns, stupid dress. What? Oh, perfect match! You're in a Monojaku, right? So what if I am? Then that means you're Shinnomaru's friend. As if. I have no friends. Well, that's not how she described you. Wait, how do you even know her? You see, this thing called perfect possession started happening. People took control of others' minds and souls in battle. This is in reference to antinomy of common flowers. Common flowers? Yeah. Antinomy of common flowers, which was, as of yet, the most recent fighting game spin-off. Shinnomaru was looking for a partner, and I was recently stranded on Earth for a stupid reason. So together, we formed the strongest duo of all of Gensokyo. No one could beat us. Committed tax evasion. Well, did you win? Also off to lurk because I'm on the verge of passing out. Ah, night. Sweet sleepy. God, that's another mood. Aruis. Thank you for following. You're now a Lily Pal. She participated in that? I thought she preferred staying in the castle. Well, she did. Until you showed her the world while you were doing that revolution thingy or whatever. Since then, she's been exploring a lot more and having a blast. She told me about her adventures during some sort of urban legend incident. And that was the fighting game that came before. But you know what else she told me? And then Seija took me to the village and showed me this type of food called bread. She said it was made out of flowers and... Honestly, it got really annoying. I kept telling her, shut up, I don't care. But she kept talking and talking and... Did she say anything else? Well, she said she hoped you were doing alright. That stupid idiot. After I tricked her into attacking everyone and then rejected her at the castle, how could she still... What? Wait, you're in Monojaku! Iku told me about this. It's knowledge only known to the gods. Your heart, it's inverting. A Monojaku are only supposed to think contrarily. When something stops them from doing that, their bodies don't work properly. You could die. How to stop? There's no natural way to stop inversion. You need some sort of godly power, or a device that could grant wishes. Mallet. Right, that could probably fix this. There's just, one small problem with that plan. Shinnomaru, she's stuck in the dream world. The perfect possession incident, as seen in TOUHOU 15.5. Perfect possession was able to happen because the possessor got sent to the dream world. From the chaos of sudden arrivals in the dream world, some dream selves were able to break free. This included Shinnomaru's. Me and Shinnomaru ended up fighting her dream self. And in the midst of the battle, the dream self ended up secretly taking Shinnomaru's place. I didn't realize it was her dream self until it was too late. The real Shinnomaru was dragged into the dream world. I don't think lucid dreaming would be enough to save her. You'd have to go into the dream world on your own. There's a passage from Gensokyo to the dream world. If you go through this tunnel, you can reach the passage and cross a dimensional border. I can't go with you, though. I have to keep the tunnel open. Can you manage? Ah. Jazz did win at her turnip tax evasion. Oh, good. Goody goody. Those Amanajaku, they sure are resilient. Cayenne passageway. Seija rushes through. Man, I sure hate being tall. You're funny, Seija. Think harder, Seija. We can go weaker. It could last me an entire month. Found you. Who's found you? I don't want you to get hurt. 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 There's no natural way to stop inversion. You need some sort of godly power, or a device that could grant wishes. There's no way in hell I'd ever surrender. Yeah, I was afraid you'd say something like that. Well then, I can't let you abuse the mallet's power anymore. Even if I fall here, someone after me, they can stop you. Come on, Seija, give up here. I don't want you to get hurt. No matter what happens, I will never return this power. Yeah! Yeah! Ah! Ah! I guess you win. Now what? Seija? Ugh. 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 Seija? No. Please. Miracle mallet. Safe. Oh no. Okay. I thought it crashed for a second. Yeah! Ah! You! So, you know what you want then. I'm happy for you. The dream world is having a hard time supporting the both of you. Shimyomaru's been here for too long. Once you hear a second rumble, you need to get out fast. If you don't, the exit might collapse on itself. Thank you. Where... Oh, she's stuck in a deep sleep. A dream within a dream. Go to her. Oh no. The phrase in a dream makes my Warframe brainworms wriggle. Princess! I need to tell. Ah! Ah! I'm sorry. I'm sorry for tricking you. I'm sorry for abandoning you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to be with you. And if you want me with you, I won't leave. No matter what. That's gay. Do Do you promise? I promise! Seija! Oop. Game time. Seija! Huh? The nightmares will attack you based on your memories. Got it. Thanks. Alright, princess. You've shrunk down? Yep. Okay, my memories might make you grow later, but until then... Hang on. I'm gonna gun for the exit. Okay. I believe in you, Seija. Press C to flip gravity. Ooh. It's a mix of Shinmyomaru's theme. This is a bop. Froggy likey. Use the arrow keys to move. It's a final culmination of all the game's challenges. Oh, I love this mix. We're getting closer. Press C to disappear. Hey, I'm big again! It's our dance! Sukuna, the door will close unless we do this right. But can I... You never gave up on me. I won't give up on you. Okay? Mash the right arrow key. So cute. Okay, it's got a load for a second. There it goes. Whoa, you actually made it! Tenshi? Yo, sorry that I took so long to save you, but I've been busy. Had to run some errands and stuff. Sure. Oh, so the mallet fixed your heart? Mallet? Your heart? Are you okay? Huh? No, it didn't fix my heart. My heart uninverted without the mallet. What? Hearts don't just uninvert on their own, do they? Amanajaku think contrary to everything else. So I say, to hell with what my heart says my body should do. I'll think on my own. I am Seija Kijin, a proud Amanajaku. And I know what I want. Yee! Let's go home. Hey Seija. You crying. That was nice. Can you do it one more time? Ha! Fat chance. You'll never see me cry again for the rest of our lives. I hated when you cried. Now will you do it? That's not gonna work on me. Well then, can we dance again? Of course. Cutie pies! These are all the credits. Oh, that was adorable. Title, legend, Easter eggs, skipping a beat. First steps, J-Coder, Dare Dodge, Dream Dance. I wish I thought to turn my headphone volumes back up so I could properly hear the rest of the music. Wait. Oh! Went back to full screen for some reason. So that was a Dance of the Inverted Heart. I loved that. It's probably my favorite so far in the entire Pride Jam. However, Dog Dating Dungeon was adorable too. And let's see, what was the one before that? I'm trying to remember. It was only a couple of days ago, and what was it? I can't remember. Oh right, it was that one like side-scrolling beat 'em up with the Grassroots Yokai Network, with Kagero and Makasagi Hime and Sekibanki. It doesn't seem like the quit button actually works, so I'll have to close it out manually. I know what I want, and what I want is you. Yeah! Get her, Seija! In the past, I've never really thought much of, like the Shin Myomaru and Seija ship, but I think this game alone might have boosted it. Just a bit. Just a bit. It's still got nothing on Jun Heka, but... okay. Yeah, those are both of the games I wanted to get to last stream, but then problems came. So now, gonna get going now, but I hope you have fun and good luck. Alright, see you, Void! Thanks for coming by and watching! Alright, so now with that all, with those games done and over with, I think I will just change the category. Here we go. LEN'EN Reidetsudan. Giving it a moment to update. I know connection is kind of flickering again. There it goes. Alright, dum-de-dum-de-dum. Switch that on and get the game. I'm almost out of coffee. Idiots are now thinking. So this is LEN'EN Project 3. Reactivate Majestical Imperial. I will reiterate what I said earlier, in that the main reason I'm playing LEN'EN again here in our beloved Pride Month, for those who don't know, every character in LEN'EN, at least in the games, every character is gender ambiguous. They can be whatever gender you want them to be. Which, I suppose in-universe, would make all of them non-binary in some fashion. It's great, and the characters are great, and the story is... As we move forward with LEN'EN, the story is gonna get very complicated, but I look forward to... Yeah. Anyhow, let's get started. Alright, so, this game is sort of like Touhou 8, Imperishable Night, where instead of playing a singular character, this time you play character teams. Teams of 2. And so naturally, like, the first pair we have is Yabusame and Tsubakura. But also making their playable debut, we have Yaorouchi and Sukune. And Sukune would go on to be playable again, but Yaorouchi has not been playable since this game. So, yeah, that's that. I'll explain what everybody's deal is in a sec. This next pair, we have Kuroji, the utterly despicable Kuroji, and Saragi Maru, Yaorouchi's sibling that we fought in the extra stage last time we played LEN'EN. Yeah, so, and then similarly to Yaorouchi, Saragi Maru has not been playable again since this game. But, so, to explain, what's going on with this game story-wise, character-wise, so Yabusame and Tsubakura, they're running the Senri Shrine as they were appointed to do, and it's been reported, I think, by Yaorouchi and Sukune, like they stopped by the shrine and they were like, hey, so this winter, it's like, they're just coming out of winter in this game, but they're like, hey, the coldness and the chilliness, the snow and ice and stuff, it's going on for longer than it should. We should probably figure out why. So, yeah, as the Senri Shrine's deputy priests, it would be Yabusame and Tsubakura's duties as, or like it's part of their job to investigate what's going on. Yaorouchi and Sukune, they are going out to... They go out to investigate because Yaorouchi, being a snake, they don't do well in winter. They have to hibernate. But, you know, if winter is lasting too long, then not even hibernation is gonna be good for them. So they have to go to the source. And Sukune tags along because they're friends. And then Kuroji... essentially, what happens with Kuroji is, they kind of eavesdrop on the conversation in the Senri Shrine, and you know, someone else who's also eavesdropping is Suragimaru, because Suragimaru is, as we learned, ever vigilant towards their older sibling, but they can never directly meet. It's dangerous for them to do so. But Kuroji quickly figures out, you know, what's going on with Yarochi and Tsuragi, and essentially Kuroji blackmails them into joining and tagging along and figuring out like what's going on with this extended winter. And Kuroji's main motivation for figuring out the incident is they're hoping the humans will pay well for resolving the incident. Kuroji is such a scumbag, but I love them. I love them so much. Now let's see, who should we actually... Let's see... Usually, yeah, I pick Yabusame. I know last time we went with Kuroji because that was the game where Kuroji debuted as a playable character. So if we're going in order of debuts, probably make most sense to go with Yarochi and Sukune. Let's do it. And then here we can just pick. So, the way mechanically that these teams work, it's a little different from Touhou 8, where, like, you swap just from changing between unfocused and focused shooting. That's not how it goes in this game. It's a little more expanded on. Instead, anytime I use a flash bomb, or a regular bomb, or I lose a life, that's when the characters switch. And essentially, like, both characters have their own distinct, like, shot types. And, like, they have their own bombs and, like, passive mechanics and whatnot. Yeah, there are, like, passive mechanics depending on which team you pick, too. So yeah, let's start with Yarochi. And we will get started with this winter incident. I do also intend to play up to the extra stage. It's already unlocked, so I'll be able to access it easy enough. So this is the Shrine Road. Oh, I guess I can explain that the reason, like the primary reason that winter hasn't ended yet is because there's a whole bunch of spirits that are running around, and they seem to have just come from nowhere. And ghosts, being naturally cold, you know, they pretty much brought everything to a chill. So I guess, like, the main deal with each team is to figure out where all the spirits are coming from. Ooh, they're throwing bones at me! Throwing giant bones. Oh boy. Yeah, there's gonna be quite a bit of lag here and there. Throwing bone boomerang. Yeah, so, part of the game is that anytime you defeat an enemy, not only do they drop score and power-up items, they also drop spirits. And anytime, and when you pick up spirits, they all are collected into the little pool that's seen off in the sidebar, like the little circly thing. And like anytime it fills up, like you get, like you essentially activate a kind of barrier or thing, and it activates like certain passive mechanics. In the end, it seems those guys chose to remain under the kotatsu.
So what are we going to do now, Yorochi-han?
If things have come to this, we have no choice but to take action ourselves.
Bunch of cowardly excuses for priest, Shu.
Just a reminder that Sukune purposefully talks weird for the sake of creativity. You know, snakes are wiggly and all, so like... They must not have any bones, right? Did someone go around deboning them all?
Wah! It's one of Mugenri's famous natural airheads, yo!
Where exactly did you get that skull you're wearing? I just picked it up. I forget where it's from, though. I see. So it's not as if you slew its owner yourself.
Who are you, Gya?
I'm Sese. I'm made of bones. It seems that your hobby is bone collecting. What a filthy little grave robber.
No, it's called excavation. By the way, Yorochi-san, where exactly did they say they got that hat?
Wanting it. We can just shoot them down and it'll be ours.
Then if Sese wins, can they take that cool sword?
I'll cut you. Yeah, and Yaodochi's whole deal is that the Hasoken, a legendary sword of extreme power, and Yaodochi basically has an obsession with wielding it. Not really for the sake of, you know, holding any sort of power. They just want the sword. They just love having the sword. And so anyway, this is Sese. They are a bone yokai, of course. Specifically a gashadokuro. And contrary to like common depictions of a gashadokuro, Sese is actually pretty weak. I forget exactly what their ability is. Most assuredly it has something to do either with excavating the earth or collecting bones. But they're specifically looking for their bones. See, they're not complete. They are not a completed skelly child. Oh, and let me tell you something. In the fanbase, Sans Undertale jokes are abundant with Sese.
Ugh, you're so immature! Why'd you have to get all serious?
I was trying to go easy. Looks like I'm the one who got deboned in the end.
Huh? This hat won't come off. I'm gonna pull my head off!
Be gentle now. Yaodochi, you're the last person to be saying something like that. Yaodochi is somewhat bloodthirsty, but mostly in regards to, like, showing off their sword's power. Which we actually discovered is not truly a sword. It's actually a sword-shaped bottle opener. My, this is taking a while to load. Come on, game. You can do it. I suppose while it's taking its sweet, I can take my flavor packets, my flavored tablets rather. Pretty sure I don't have to worry about the game. Pretty sure I don't have to worry about the game like jumping the gun and starting without me. Looks like my connection is not doing so hot once more. It's mainly in the red again. Oh, there we go, it's done loading. But once again, like, I need to take my tablets first. It does a lady good. I mustn't neglect. And it's because I am almost out of coffee. Okay, I'm ready. River enchained by ice. Sukune could probably do some good with some shot power here, so I'll try to lure over some shot power to Sukune. If you're not able to see, right at the bottom of the screen, there's a tiny little icon where the partner character kind of remains, and they can collect spirits. Well, actually, they're pretty much the only method of collecting spirits as they drift down across the screen. And here we see quite an eccentric sight. Full power! Yeah, and anytime the spirit pool fills up to max, Sukune releases some of their own shots to aid in the offense. And that's kind of the passive that comes with this team. That was Sukune's Flash Bomb. I just switched. Yeah, so Sukune's shot type is the wider one. And contrary to what usually goes on with wider shot types, it actually goes wider if I focus, like that, and then when I'm unfocused, like, it tightens. It's usually the other way around. Someone strange has been tailing us for a while now. Were they chasing after the spirits, Nya? Seems as if they want to make use of those spirits. Gah! You two! You've been getting in my way for too long! That's certainly something. Is that an Oban cow? Like hell it would be a cow! It's a horse! You got the seasons totally messed up, yeah? If we start pointing out things that are messed up, we'll be here all day. Would you just shut up already, morons? You're hogging all the ghosts like this is some kind of game to you. You're gathering these spirits too, Nyo? Yeah, but not for fun. This is work, you know? Work! It's unlikely that you're working alone. Who put you up to this? Like I'd tell you, you big stupid slimy slurpy snake! Jeez, the snake part was unnecessary! That was the only factual part, but moving on. Anyway, drop those spirits already! Alright. I have some things I'd like to ask you, too. Yarochi-han sure is scary, yo! So this is Tsugumi. They are an eggplant jockey. As the dialogue implies, it's based on sort of like a seasonal, like, festive activity to like put sticks in or such into eggplants and basically turn them into Oban cows, I guess? I don't remember exactly how it works. And they have the ability to ride anything. But they can ride vegetables. Oh yeah, Yaodochi also had the passive, where anytime you fill the flash bomb gauge up to full, like they do a swipe of their Tasoken, which briefly clears all the bullets on screen, and also does a little bit of damage. It's very nice. So there's kind of an incentive for using flash bombs liberally. And also, yeah, Tsugumi's whole, Tsugumi's whole, gimmick with their shots is a bunch of, horseshoe-shaped, patterns. The music can't go wrong. Tsugumi's not my most favorite character, and their theme is not my favorite either, but it's always good in the moment. That was unfair! 2 against 1, on top of you being strong anyway. Would you like to go another round just against Sukune?
What? I don't wanna. I'll be exhausted, Mule.
My poor horse can't run anymore either. It's facing backwards to begin with, but whatever. Alright then. And I earned enough score to gain a life. It's always nice. If it's gonna take a while to load again, I might take the opportunity to refill. But I suppose, like, I'm gonna go refill anyway, regardless of the game. So I'm going to just BRB real quick, and I will be with you, my lily pals, in just a moment. Sit tight. Okay. I retrieved coffee, and the next level has loaded up. Shall we? So we're following the river, frozen river, downward. To a place known as the Giant's Burrow. A lot of the stage themes in this game seem to be more low-key. Whoa! But the patterns are all the same. They're just as intense. I'm gonna show off Sukune's bomb real quick. And boom! Haniwa bomb! Sukune is a Haniwa. Spirit card, enticing samsara. Ooh, this person seems to be heavily involved with spirits and ghosts. Ooh. One up. Should be kind of obvious that between the two, Yaorouchi's shots are stronger, and that's Yaorouchi's bomb just mowing down everything on the screen. Yaorouchi's shot types are stronger but have less range, and then Sukune is the inverse. That's usually how it is with team dynamic, like team shot dynamic mechanics in these games. We've gone quite deep by now. There's a ton of nice dirt and rocks around here. It's given me so much creative appetite. I could eat a pig. Perhaps a kune-kune to be precise. Yaorouchi-san, did you say something? No, nothing. Whoa, talk about a cold reception out there. A what? Maybe you should try explaining that joke to your audience again. No, thank you. My pride is wounded enough already. Ah, I see. I thought you looked familiar. It's Fujiwara-san, yeah. Oh, Sukune. Long time no see. I still owe you for that time. My, you two know each other? I made that stone flute they're holding, yeah? I'm using it with great care. I can't go around using the real one as easily, you see. Is that the Saeda? Quite the nice find you've got there. How knowledgeable of you. Though I suppose that's only to be expected of Yamata no Orochi. It seems you're rather well informed about things yourself, though. I'm kinda getting left out. What you doing here, Fujiwara-san? I'm on the road to success. Success? As in your career? I'm going to become the Emperor's chief advisor. Kneel before me. Huh. You're gonna be quite the bigwig, aren't you? Don't you think that's a bit of an anachronistic role? Nope. Once we've got a new emperor, there'll be no problem. Ah, I see. I understand what you're planning now. And so you also understand that you two will be disrupting the ritual by being here, yes? Ooh, that sure sounds like something I don't get, Joel. I only learned this recently, but as it just so happens, rituals are basically meant to be disrupted. Oh no, Yaorouchi! Like I'd let you. This is Fujiwara no Iozane. It's kind of uncertain as to what species they are, but they're they're closest as being described as human. And their main ability is comprised of controlling spirits with the Saeda flute that they wield. And that's kind of like why the Saeda is well-renowned. And also, prior to the events in this story, they were essentially a ferry person. As in, like, they would ferry people across the river and such. They also kind of had a pirate motif in that time. So, a lot of their patterns are kind of water-inspired. Oh god. That pause was kind of weird. I've never seen that before. It's like the hit didn't register right away. This theme. It does kind of fit with, like, so to speak, like a washed-up pirate or sailor. Ooh! Giant lanterns! Sailor ship Noah. This one is nuts. Watch this. Choom! Yeah, and then it's the, I assume that's a boat that Io is using to block out all the other bullets. Yeah, I know encoding is overloaded. You don't need to tell me that. It's not surprising. Yeesh, you two sure are strong. Fuji-san, what were you planning on doing exactly? What were you planning on doing exactly? Let's go, Sukune. It seems like moving swiftly would be in our best interest. Huh? We're not gonna listen to what they have to say? We've heard enough. Well, fine, go on ahead. It's not like that other duo is gonna make it in time either. Someone else arrived before us. Fuji-san, take care! What ho? Someone else is on their way to the incident? Who could it be? Who could it be? This animal right at sea, can you help me guess this mystery? And thank you, wifey, for the hydrate. Coffee. I love coffee. I do find it a little weird that the game is taking this long to load between levels. This game doesn't need internet connection in order to run. Like, my brain was almost like, you know, maybe it's taking so long because, like, the computer and such is, like, struggling to connect to the internet, but, like, it's pretty much entirely unrelated. My potato. My potato, my potato, potato, potato. Oh my god. You know what just popped up into my mind just randomly? Gotta peel 'em all, potato. My brain sometimes, it's so random. It's so bizarre. Reactivate majestical imperial. How's performance looking so far? It looks like OBS is, it looks like OBS is kinda struggling a bit. Straggling. Here we go. Stage 4. We move on into an enormous ice cavern. It's vaguely nostalgic, considering like the last time we were in a cave was all the way in LEN'EN 1. How long ago was it when I played the first game? It was definitely a while ago. This theme is definitely, like, probably the most melancholic in the game. But not to worry, it definitely picks up at later points. Both this song and the other songs in general. It's just how it be. Ah! Didn't think there was a bullet off screen there. Ooh. Let's get some grays when we can. It's one of these deals. A little hard to succinctly deal with these enemies, considering the ranged shot is weak and the strong shot is narrow. I don't quite understand the logic between this, like these alternating bullets, like bullet lines. And now we hear a little bit of the main menu theme. Iframes, biatch! It's so cold. There's nothing but ice in here. How about we make some haniwas out of ice? Isn't that already far outside of a clay potter's scope? How about a Kamakura igloo then? That'll warm us right up, cha. Those are made of snow. Someone's here. Oh, there really is! Hey, stop right there! Huh? What's going on there? It's this scoundrel from last time, yeah? It's been a long time. It's the Black Shitaro, and they're with... who? And they seem to be concealing their face for some reason. Them. Apparently they're just feeling sick. Don't go getting too nosy now. Are they keeping a secret? I'm real curious, Neil. Well, I'm not that interested anyway. More importantly, what's a lowlife like yourself doing around here? Oh, just a little business. Are you still hurting for cash, nya? Yes. As it turns out, defeating a couple of nobodies out in the sticks doesn't make you all that famous after all. Goddamn Kuroji. They're as small-hearted as ever. Can a mere snake truly comprehend the size of a dragon's heart? And it seems that your fighting words are just as stale. Stale words fit for a stale old reptile. No, if you don't can it, I'm really gonna get mad, Joel! Enough. Cutting you down should spare us your trouble. Will your tight-lipped friend over there join in as well? Quit flapping your gums and come at us already, a little eel and green sauce, they say. You have some nerve. I kind of feel bad for them, whoever they are. Well then, anything quarrelsome should be swept under the rug, as they say. You mean troublesome, but right now, that sounds appropriate.
Let me plug up your ears!
Yeah, so we're fighting Kuroji after so long. How about that? And from the look of it, Kuroji has had some time to better themselves with their bullet skills, with their spell card skills. Ah! Flippity-doo-dah, flippity-yay. Oh boy. I've said before, but I'm pretty sure Kuroji's theme is my absolute favorite as far as the first game goes. Ooh. And now for this mystery face person. Who could they be? I guess we'll never find out. Or at least Yaoronchi won't. These lasers are supposed to be rainbow, but it's really only the bullets that register the color. Ooh, this is new. Whoa. Whew. And now they attack together. Oh god. Ah! Yeah, and so the way that death works in this game, anytime you get hit and lose a life, not only do you switch to the opposite character, but the character you were playing as when you got hit ends up getting a penalty to, or ends up getting the expected penalty to their shot power. Yeah, and so that's a spell card they share together. Oops. Who was that in the end?
They were hiding your face for the entire fight. They must be real shy, yeah?
If they had bothered to fight seriously, maybe the Goddess of Victory would have smiled upon you instead. I suppose there's no point in fighting any further.
Kuroji-nyan, who was that? Can you tell us, Neil?
I can, but the price is high, you know. Let's not ask.
Why are you being so bossy even though you lost?
There's no such thing as victory or defeat if the fight's unfair to begin with. That just sounds hollow coming from the loser's mouth. God, Kuroji is terrible. I love them. I love them, and low-key, I want to smooch them. I would smooch them. Isn't it amazing how, just from the sheer fact that everyone's genders are unknown, that de facto makes every ship gay? It's a wonderful, beautiful thing. Thanks for coming. I'll be here all week. I'll be here all week, but I'll only show up on Thursday. There's a little itty bitty bit of a ruckus happening outside my room. Oh, right. I should mention this next stage. The boss for the next stage, my favorite LEN'EN character, my number one. I'm very, very gay for them. And so it seems like hindsight is 2020. It was a good day to put on this shirt. Goodness grievance. Can you please just load already? I don't anticipate the final stage is gonna take so long to load. I don't anticipate it, but it might happen anyway. It's just because I played this game before and I know what to expect. Here we are. I don't think the loading screens were nearly as much an issue in previous games. The Spirit's Crossing. So now we come to not exactly the source of where all the spirits are, just kind of where most of them are. Like they're just kind of chilling. Chilling. See what I did there? This stage theme starts off pretty relaxing, but as I said before, you can expect for it to pick up at some point. This enemy formation is a bit troublesome with the with this team. So good. Come on, give me that graze. Nope. Got a bit too cocky. Ah, so you came.
Oh, it's Io-san. You really are persistent, Myo.
They overtook us at some point, didn't they? It looks like our plan's gone a little off kilter, so I can't let you interfere any further. It's always a bit jarring to hear that part for the first time. And now they fire the ghosties at us. How much did these ghosts learn from Kuroji already? This is a really nice locale. Like, it's kind of mystical, but also kind of celestial, in a sense. That's the best way I can describe it. It's very dreamlike. And I really like it. Oh, that's a life. Thank you. Man, that graze. We love to see it. Okay, here we go.
By the way, Yarochi-san, what do you think Fujiyuo-san is trying to do?
I dare say, they intend to revive an ancient spirit using all these souls.
An ancient spirit, no? Wouldn't it have already, like, reincarnated and everything?
It won't. Not now, and not ever in the future.
Aw, poor thing, yeah.
You can find unfortunate cases like that nearly anywhere. Even Mugenri itself could be counted as an example.
Ah, now that you mention it, yeah.
Hey, sorry to butt into your conversation. Oh? But we're a little busy right now, so could you maybe leave? Are you in league with the Fujiwara from earlier? You struck down Iozane to get all the way here? You must really be something.
I'm friends with Warazane-san, yeah?
Who's this weird Haniwa? They're just for decoration. Don't worry about them.
Aw, that was so mean, Orochi-san. Orochin-san.
Well, not sure I'd follow, but I'll be having you leave now. Like it'd be that easy, right? Taira no Masakado. That's your aim, right? Huh. You figured that out pretty quick. Did you hear that from Iozane?
First I've heard of it.
Looks like my guess was right on the money. Pretty good deductive skills you've got. You don't beat around the bush either.
They do slither around the bush a lot, though.
Don't say such nonsense. You know, I heard Sir Masakado's mother was a snake too, but are you still dead set on interfering knowing that? That's unrelated. We are only distantly connected. I haven't heard your reason for reviving him yet either. Destroying the capital city.
Ah, how bold, nya!
I'm simply restoring the royal authority to its rightful place. There's nothing to be surprised about. Don't come crying to me if you end up retreading the outside world's history. This time's different. This body is a demon's infused with Taira blood. It was created by mixing them and more. This vessel surpasses even Masakado's legendary iron body. With it, our victory will be even better ensured. So you're a homunculus. No wonder your eyes are so strange. Honestly, I would have liked to use the Eye of Senri, but I'm sure the Emperor will be happy enough with this pair.
The Eye of Senri? What's that?
Does that shrine even have anything like that? If you don't know, you don't need to. Just understand that a snake and a Haniwa could never be a match for me. Well now, whatever could you be referring to?
I sure as heck to know.
You still defy me? What kind of conviction would drive you to fight me? A conviction in not having any strong conviction. Warfare is unbecoming in Mugenri. Looks like there's no sidestepping this particular nuisance.
Sorry, nya.
Well, fine. I've honed this body to perfection for the true Emperor. This will just be a warm-up for its engines. How about we finish things with that warm-up? Your fate is what's gonna be finished. This is Taira no Fumikado. They are a homunculus. They are essentially they're essentially, like, as described, a physical vessel for the spirit of Taira no Masakado, who, they were kind of like, they're kind of half, like, a real historical figure and half legend. Like, it's mainly the spirit of Masakado. That's like a vengeful spirit that, like, goes around and, like, causing mayhem and malice towards any who encounter it. And so Fumikado here is mainly just serving as, like, the primary host to give their own body to Masakado for the time when they're able to be resurrected. A vessel to surpass Metal Gear. Hi, Rui! Rigid body, skin of iron. And so yeah, Fumikado's primary ability is just straight up the ability to transfer their soul into other bodies, to occupy them, control them and whatnot. And they are the best, in my humble Froggy opinion. I mean, I'm not exactly, like... The idea of, like, monarchy doesn't exactly hold too much appeal to me, but... It does come to stand, like, twice now in both this series and in TOUHOU. It seems like I've had a thing for royalty. I know, T-Tropes kind of marks Fumikado as, like, an XP to Miko, and if that's the case, it's no wonder I love them so much. Not to mention, like, in virtually every way, I just... Fumi hot! This theme is fantastic too, but there's something tragic about it. Its loop is horrible in this game. Yeah, Jinx couldn't make a very good loop for this theme, and it makes me really sad because it's so good. And so for this spell card, essentially Fumikado uses clones. You might even say shadow clones. That's another, like, one of the abilities they hold is just having control over various copies of their own body. As they say, the first rule in making a bomb is to make two, so... all the copies are pretty much just serving as backups in case the current one happens to get a... Okay, so yeah, it's this more chill, like this more chill section of the song that is set on loop for the rest of the fight. This is the final spell card, so it won't be terribly long, but nevertheless, it's a travesty. Final spell card it may be, but it still does last a little bit. Let's try to speed it up a bit. Hotbed for the Emperor's birds. No comment. I guess 2-on-1 was pretty tough after all. You were quite the opponent. Even on your own, you fight well. Yeah, you were definitely tough, you know. Well, whatever. The plan's basically a failure by now anyway. It seems that things didn't go too well for you. I guess I can just let you guys deal with that thing afterwards. Ooh, it looks like we got something real obnoxious foisted on us. You neglected to plan things out or observe your progress properly. That's why your plan failed. Go ahead and say whatever you want. What's wrong, Sukune? You're looking at me rather askance. Yeah, I was just thinking that a certain someone is real good at forgetting stuff that's inconvenient for him. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing at all. Blind little Orochin-san. Yeah, it's like glass houses, Yaodochi. Glass houses. By the the way, Rui, while you're here, I did take your advice from last stream, and in my social media links below, I put up my coffee link if anyone would like to more immediately donate. I haven't yet like figured out anything for like alerts yet as far as Streamlabs go. Loading screen, loading screen, loading, 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 loading screen. Loading screen, loading screen, loading, 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 loading screen. Idiots are now thinking more like Potato is now thinking. Idiots are now peeling. Step closer to being a big streamer. Sure, okay. It kind of baffles me that it's taking this long for stage 6, because, just to get it out of the way, stage 6 is not very long. At all. Like, it's pretty much a footnote. Like a footnote in the entire game. The entire game series. Here we go. At long last. Stage 6. The Withered Grove. Before us we see trees and what seems to be a giant flower. And that's it. That's the stage. All things considered, it is quite suspicious. It's just two fairies. One drops a couple of bombs, the other drops a power-up that puts you at full power. Yeah, looks like we've arrived in a strange place, yeah? That flower has a truly bizarre sense of presence. And there's a kid sleeping over there. Who'd you think they are? I have no idea, but I assume it's the thing that the homunculus from before was talking about. Think you're a bit lagged? Yep. Yep. My connection has been fritzy tonight. And encoding on OBS is constantly getting overloaded, so not much I can do, sadly. They woke up. Who are you? Were you about to attack me? Goodness, no. Who would do something so awful? I've never seen anyone who'd do something so cruel, Chia. Looks at Kuroji. Aha! You two certainly have a strange smell. I don't stink, nya! I don't, nya! Calm down. They didn't say you smelled bad. I'm totally disinfected and deodorized. I don't stink. The slimy one smells strangely clean, like purity or primary colors, that sort of thing. Who are you calling slimy?
They're obviously talking about you, Orochi-nan.
And you, little Haniwa, you smell pure in a different way. Like simplicity. What was the word? Foolishness?
Who are you calling a fool, Gya?
They're obviously talking about you, fool. You two smell really nice. I'm getting entranced.
Yeah, that's right, Gya. I smell great, Gya.
I'm not quite sure what you're getting at with this line of conversation. Just noticed the game's FPS, so I guess it's impactful streaming from Wi-Fi. Yeah. Yep. Apparently there is a plan to update. Get something that'll possibly be better. But I don't know when that'll be. I'm not trying to get at anything. I'm just having a nice little chat.
What are you, Gya? Are you friends with that person from earlier?
You mean the green-haired one? Probably not. I was only just born after all. So you were born from this flower? Don't tell me this flower is...
a Harujian. Apparently only one exists at any given time in this whole land. Harujian. I feel like I've heard about that somewhere before.
The legendary flower, Harujian. It absorbs all life force around it to grow, and blooms once every few years. It blooms in a different place every time, but it looks like this time it showed up here.
Ah, I remembered! It's the flower that can resurrect the dead, nya!
Since it's so powerful, the Senri morons were supposed to nip it in the bud to prevent its misuse, but...
it's already bloomed! What a bunch of useless palookas!
But why this? I never heard anything about the Harujian giving birth to new life entirely.
I know, right?
It looks like this Harujian went through a pretty weird developmental cycle.
Weird?
It ate up a bunch of ghosts along with the life force. Ah, that must be the homunculus's fault.
It's really, really bad to give a bunch of living things energy to something dead. So what do we do now, Yoro-chan? There's nothing left for us to do, so how about we head back?
I agree. We can hardly eliminate the source of all this cold if we stick around here after all.
Eh? Are you going back already? Do you seriously think I'll let you? We're thinking so.
And you're thinking otherwise, I gather. Close the Wi-Fi router, get something. USB Wi-Fi seems pretty cheap. Considering I have no money, I don't actually have virtually any say in the matter, but I guess, like, it's worth keeping in mind. That person who showed up before managed to escape from me. And now that I've had a whiff of you two, I want to have myself a little taste too.
You're gonna eat us? Poor Orochin.
Don't go feeding me to them, please. All a ghost ought to be eating is the smoke of incense. It looks like I'm not your average ghost, though.
Allow me to release you from the pain of mortal existence. I mean, mortal existence ain't really painful to begin with.
It's no use talking. Let's go.
I'll make sure to swallow you nice and properly, every last little bit.
Oh-ho! So this is Shion. They are what is known as a chimera soul, and as was explained, they're pretty much the product of several living and dead spirits culminating to give birth to entirely new life, an entirely new life form. And even though Shion is basically a newborn child, the fact that they're born from amassing like so many spirits, it gives them sort of an extensive amount of knowledge, like right off the bat. Their primary ability is pretty much like absorbing and devouring spirits of every kind. And this battle is really special because, as you can see, our life bar is completely null and void. It doesn't matter how many lives we had up to this point. What matters now is how many spirits we amassed all the way through. And when you run out of spirits, you're done for. By all accounts and purposes, Yaodochi and pretty much by all accounts, Yaodochi and Sukune are fighting to keep their souls, essentially, from being devoured. In a sense, they're already dead. It's just, now it's all that remains is their spirits. And, you know, it's just kind of fighting back against this newfound force. This theme is really good too. It doesn't sound as like final boss-ish, but it's definitely like imposing in its own way. It's like, hey, this is a child that can basically pull you out of samsara and pretty much keep you for their own devices. You know, absorb everything you were, everything you built yourself up to be, everything you are. And, yeah, they're very hungry. They're a very hungry baby. Fading sense of self. This is... I like this spell card. It's not really hard, it's just kind of the atmosphere, you know? That's kind of the battle in a nutshell. It's not too hard, it's just kind of the mood. Mastication, Margaret Mahler. This is the final spell card, I believe. And yeah, a lot of Shion's spell cards make references to like psychology and like a lot of like philosophical theory stuff, I guess, about life and death. Digestion, Edward Thorndike. So the question is, has Shion devoured all the souls that are appearing in this spell card? Absorption, Shion Piaget, Piaget, Jean, Incorporation, Melanie Klein. It's also kind of equally disturbing that, you know, the names of this spell card, you it's all the names of these people, but it's forwarded by the process of digestion, like each and every step. Assimilation, Anna Freud. We all know the name Freud. And that was Shion. That's pretty much the main story of Reactivate Majestical Imperial. Yeah, so, like, every life you've gained over the course of the game contributes to your final score. The more you have, the higher you score. So we made it out with our souls intact. In the Senri Shrine's Kotatsu room. You sure seemed full of yourself when you headed out, but were you able to resolve the incident after all? Well, have a look. Despite Yaoruchi and Sukune's valiant efforts, the shrine grounds were still filled with souls singing an eerie chorus.
It was a total bust, yeah!
As I thought, you're a couple of useless good-for-nothings. I don't want to hear that from someone who stayed snug and warm in this depraved, slothful space all day.
You sure have a bad temper, Orochin.
I pity you for putting up with them, Haniwa.
I'm so glad that someone finally understands, yeah?
Stop talking about me as if I'm not even here. See? You're fired up again.
That snake person sure is scary.
And just what are you doing here anyway? Yeah, who's that?
They were over where the flower was and decided to follow us back, yeah?
They were too strong for me to hold back against them, although I may have overdone it a little.
But they came back to life right away, cha! It was thanks to the Haruchion. Having a human body is awesome.
So they're a living ghost, huh? Having a ghost body must be awesome.
So what's little Shion from the Haruchion doing way over here? There was this faint but nice smell coming from over in this direction, and I was just interested. A nice smell? Do you mean Tsubakura's smell?
Don't frame me for this.
No, it was your smell. Honestly, it smells super good.
Okay, we've identified the stench. We'll be taking our leave now, if you don't mind.
Hey, you're forgetting something. Don't worry, Subanyan. They're all yours now, Nyo. Oh, hooray! We've got more friends now, Suba. I'll eat your soul all up.
It seems with you, too. Take good care of them.
This isn't an orphanage!
But the kid wasn't the
cause of the incident in the end, Nyo.
So we still have to go search for the cause of this cold.
That sure sounds tough. For Haniwa-chan, too. That's right, yeah.
Alright then, we'll leave the rest to you.
Do your best out there.
You guys. Somehow or another, despite their efforts, Yaoruchi languished with no results to show. But seeing these layabouts languishing even harder than them filled Yaoruchi with a sense of responsibility. They had to work hard if nobody else would. With that one-sided determination, they searched for another destination. If anybody knew the cause of the uproar, it would have to be the ones who were planning the Emperor's revival. First, they'd find that group's location. No, maybe they should just hang around here a bit longer. In the end, even Yaoruchi didn't want to leave the Kotatsu. Even today, this slovenly bunch lived as slovenly as ever. To be continued in the extra stage. Route 2 all clear, you beat Shion, congrats! Why not challenge the hidden EX boss? Continued in the extra stage? This game also has my favorite staff roll theme. Also, you might be able to tell, there's this little sparkly that I have control of. And good stuff happens if I can manage to dodge all these fireflies stuff. Various things. Jinx. Out of fuel. Please insert alcohol. Just like Zune. There's so much they can relate to, honestly. Daijin Mitsuri loves booze. Aww, I got hit. Sure, I'll save a replay. The extra stage is now accessible, even though technically it already was. So yeah, the story continues in extra stage. This extra stage, more than any of the other games, is probably the hardest. So I'm gonna try once on regular extra. If I can't beat it, then I'll switch to easy extra. Because it gets intense. So yeah, essentially the whole deal with Fumikado's squad and Shion ended up being sort of a self-contained little incident, and was not actually the source of, you know, where all the ghosts came out from. Yeah. Teams gotta investigate the source. You know what? Just because I prefer playing Yabusame a lot, I'm gonna try regular extra mode with the Shrine team first. And then if I can't beat it, I'll go into easy extra and play as Yaonochi and Sukune. I anticipate I won't be able to beat it. It's so hard. But I figure it's balanced out somewhat, considering I'm best with Yabusame. Game is loading. Okay, here we go. Extra stage, a road traveled by light. So, this location is actually quite significant. For anybody who saw my previous LEN'EN stream, when I played Earth and Miraculous Sword, you may remember when we played the extra stage in that game, Lumen unleashed a whole ginormous beam of light, like straight across, straight at us. It turns out, after we dodged it, they didn't stop in their berserk state. They kept going and going and going, and the result of that is this long ravine. So hopefully that gives you a perspective of just how powerful LEN'EN actually is. This extra stage theme is really, really good too. So Yabusame's passive ability is being able to collect spirits even if they're out in the field. They can only collect one at a time, but, yeah. Gotta try to stay in the center here. Ah! I failed! And Sabakura's gotta take up the responsibility. And also, when Yabusame swaps out, they just kind of hang out below the screen, and usually the partner character is hovering, like, right below, or at least, like, close below the character that's in the field. But Yabusame is specifically coded to catch all the ghosts that fall off the screen. I'm a little stronger now that I've gathered more bones. What part of you got stronger? Oh no! I actually left them all back at my house! How very bony of you. Don't drag me into your comedy routine, please. Ah, fine. I'll hit you with this and turn you into a couple of cremated reliquaries. Reliquaries? I don't know words. So we finished the main story with a ghost baby, and now we have to fight Bone Baby. Ooh. Easy now. Throwing bone boomerang H. What's the H for? Oh, homing. How annoying. But looks like we got through okay. Reliquary container for holy relics. I see. Well, they are a grave robber, so within the Gashidokuro's chest. We were fighting to not be consumed. This time around we have to fight outside of their belly. Or at least their ribcage. I only know that word because of the teaching card. Ha! That's funny. A life. I'm gonna need that. Ah! Enough. But Yabusame's bomb is all-encompassing, so I think that was an accidental big brain on my part. Thank you, subconscious. Pat pat. And this ravine just keeps going and going and going. Squeebies. Whoa. This is a bit stressful. life, because I got 10 million score. Yeah, you just saw there, like, Yabusame stayed where all the ghosts were, instead of following Tsubakura. Oh boy. Ah! Okay. Let's see, 6 lives? It's not bad. Oh. What's that in the distance? That looks vaguely familiar. If we all remember the first LEN'EN game. What an amazing smell! My nose is gonna get all twisted up! I suppose we reached our destination. You could at least worry about me a little bit. Worry about what part of you exactly. Good question. How about my purity, maybe? Oh no, not that. Are you two always having such fruitless conversations? You certainly seem a lot more fruitful, walking around dressed like a melon and all. Ah yes, Senri's birds always do have venomous tongues, don't they? You're the new priests, yes? Oh, right. Deputy priests, to be precise. Yep, that's right. So, like, who are you? I'm hardly anyone of great importance, but I'm an apprentice at Azumaterasu Barriers, I suppose. But, well, as far as you two are concerned, I guess calling me your senior would be more appropriate. What? So you're another predecessor priest? Oh, yeah. I guess that's what that would mean. But I'm afraid that, no, I'm not. Though I do have some connection to the Senri Shrine. So that means you came in from outside too? Muganri doesn't have an inside or outside. It used to be called that back when this place was being created. But those terms are just leftovers nowadays. The nature of it is fundamentally different. Okay, but since Mugenri is separated from everything else, isn't it just inside and outside in the end? Once you've seen the full picture of Mugenri, you'll understand as well. Yeah, it's actually more like front and back. Huh, so the idiot's the one who understands better. Everyone has to have some strong points after all. Compliment! That sounded like a compliment just now. I must have made a bad choice of words. We're getting kind of off topic, but anyway, do you have some business with this hole in the barrier? We're here to set all the little souls free. Wrong. You were told to come close it in the barrier builder's stead. Ah, orders from Jinbei? Just wait a little longer then. I'm just about done closing it. Oh, so it's over already? I can't help but feel like we keep putting in effort for nothing. Is there really any point to us being here? The Senri Shrine and its Great Barrier are essentially like a support pillar. Even if we build the cross beams with the various barriers, the house can't stand without a pillar to hold them up. Your worth is proven simply by your existing here. Yay! Yay! Conversely, if the pillar is rotten and fragile, it becomes the most dangerous thing for those beneath it. Right, that hole stinks! At least try to follow the conversation. Well, no matter. At any rate, why don't you let me give you a little test to see if you make for a suitable pillar? Oh, by all means. If we turn out to be defective, then some other schmuck will come and take over, right? You'll find out once you try it. There's no point if you hold back after all. Alright, here we go! You're always motivated at the wrong time, aren't you? Well then, allow me to draw out your true strength. This is Tenkai Zoifang. Essentially, So you know how Surabami was, like, essentially Mugenri's, iron-fisted dictator? Tenkai is basically their right-hand person. Like, they're tight. They're tight. Tenkai's probably, their closest ally. And they can manipulate barriers, naturally. However, their talents are kind of... Their talents are not, like, perfectly evenly distributed. They're very good at, like, building barriers and creating them. As far as fixing them and repairing them goes, though, not so much. And, essentially what happened here, so, you know how I said that Lumen and their beam just kept going and going and going? It kept going until it reached the end of Mugenri's boundary, and essentially smashed through it. And as a result, a lot of ghosts and spirits from the quote-unquote outside world, they basically flooded in through the hole. And that's where all the ghosts came from. And so Tenkai's superiors basically were like, hey, fix that up. And like part of it is, you know, just trying to... It is like, for the sake of getting Tenkai to better build upon their expertise with barriers. But another part of it had to do with pride as their superiors. Like, you know, they can't even fix some barriers. Like, who are they even? Like, essentially like trying to take a jab at their pride. And Tenkai caught on to this and was pretty much like, I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna worsen this barrier a little bit. I'm gonna, like, stretch this hole out just a little bit, and I'm gonna work as slowly as possible. So, like, a lot of the... So, like, chaos ensues. And this fight is basically the end result for Tenkai's tomfoolery. So, Present World Overhaul. That's the name of Tenkai's theme here. It's regarded as the single most hype theme song in the entire game, or like in the entire series, really. And it's so popular, it's pretty much become a meme in fan spaces. These non-spells actually used to be a lot easier, but then when Jinx kind of went back and repatched these older games for better accessibility in terms of like translation and such, pretty much went back and touched up the spell cards to be reasonably difficult again. And obviously, as you can see, like, the gimmick is bullet barriers, inserting barriers between their spell cards. And if you don't know how these barriers work exactly, you're gonna be in for a rough time. Like, that's just a fact. Yeah, these conveyor belt patterns. And as an extra stage boss, they are immune to bomb damage. God, that face. That face, it's so smug. Tenkai is really smug. It's kind of unbearable. Or at least here they're really smug. Maybe their superiors had a point to kind of attack their ego. I can just hang out right here, in between that space. Micro-dodging Tenkai, have you heard of it? Closed eyes, memory neko. Oh, I don't like this one. If memory serves, it's actually not that hard, but I just don't like the orientation. I don't like having to dodge from multiple angles. Oh yeah, and then that part with the randoms. Random directions all over. But you can see that, you know, Tenkai is quite adept with these barriers. This knot spell has always been pretty neat. Three monkeys shut everything out. Okay, watch this. Check this out. Music's gone. Music just disappears. And then it comes back with the lasers and the bullets now blackened as the eyes were shut. Y'all know, like, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. What's going on there? And so hear no evil is just, hey, quiet down. Prime Minister in black robes. This is their timeout spell. This one can get hectic. But again, if you kind of know what to expect going in, it's not so bad. You do need a fairly decent spatial reasoning, though. Okay. This part is kind of fun, though. Next. Gotta be careful or else you get squashed. Unless you get stamped. Pressed. Ugh. And it gets faster. This one you really gotta pay attention to where the squares appear. But sometimes they can overlap each other, and yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh. And then this is the easy part. Just stick close to it, and you'll be okay. Probably. Just need to dodge a bit. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright. Final gambit. This final spell card is fucking insane. Check this shit out. Twin cranes. It's not a fun time. You're pretty much guaranteed to use up your bombs, or at the very least get hit. That's just the way it's engineered. It's awful. This spell card is infamous for being so fucking difficult. And of course, if you're playing on normal extra, no bomb damage, so it doesn't go by any faster. In fact, if anything, it just delays the process. Oh god, this is tight. Okay. Got him. Wow, I did it. Good. You're way stronger than I thought, aren't you? Even considering that it was 2 against 1. So now that we won, it's question time. What's your relation to the Senri Shrine? What? It's hardly a big deal, really. Tsurabami just helped me out a little bit way back when. That's the predecessor priest. I don't remember inheriting their bad reputation along with the rest, though. I helped them out here and there, too. Okay. Hardly a satisfactory answer, then. Alright then. Let me give you some kind advice in exchange. When the collar comes loose, there are a lot of folks who will decide to really cut loose along with it. Collar cut! Tsurabami's disappearance is sure to be inconvenient for quite a few people out there. So you better take care, oh priests. Thanks for the advice. By the way, what happened with the hole closing thing? I finished the work while I was fighting with you two. Huh. Pretty deft worker, aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah. So that's Tenkai. Tenkai is Zoifang. They're quite a major player in the series up to this, like, from this point onward. Now, I want y'all to imagine what absurdly extra mode looks like. Look that on YouTube if you're really curious. It's up. You got folks far beyond my playing level. Just somehow pulling off absurdly extra. Absurdly extra is, as the name suggests, like, it's hardly actually even fairly difficult. Like, it's not fair. It plays more like... It plays more like a Danmakufu troll script, if you know what those are. You know, like people usually Touhou fans like making custom fan bullet hell scripts that are intentionally bullshit. Loading, 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 loading. The screen is loading up another thingy after the extra stage. Yeah, so as this loading screen implies, we're not actually done with the extra stage yet. There's a little bit more. And it all depends on your total spirit count. I think if you break 1,000, or if you beat Tenkai with, you beat Tenkai with X amount of spirits in your pool, then, after you beat Tenkai, there's just a little bit more. And here we go. It's nighttime. This ravine is so long. Extra alpha. Absorb! What? Whew. I've been revived. Little Boney, your atmosphere kind of changed? I'm far from top form, but I guess this is still a big improvement. You took the souls? Well, we didn't really need them anyway. Oh yeah, it seems like you've run into a lot of trouble because of Sese. I mean, you were pretty weak, so not really. Yeah. Nuh-uh, it was Sese's fault. Every last bit of it. Well, if that's what you want to think, then feel free. We'll be headed on our way now. Hold it right there. Did you think I'd just let you leave? Well, too bad. They're totally raring to go. What a troublemaker. I've gotten a bit stronger, so you'd better watch out. This is EX Sese. They stole all our spirits. And as a result, they are closer to their true form. This theme is actually like the closest to actually spooky as I think the game ventures, at least this far. And yeah, the skewers are stressful. I do believe Sese is immune to bomb damage too. Circular cannon, bone-cutting eulogy. Yeah, so imagine a yokai that not only expels their own body's bones as attacks, but then those bones actually sharpen into pointy dagger skewer spears. Oh yeah, and Sese's ability actually changes with this new form. Essentially, their ability has become ruling the underground. Okay, so now we gotta deal with, cross-hatching. I love the leitmotif in this game. Leitmotif? However you pronounce that. Leet! Marrow Cannon Bone Buster. This spell card is cool. Watch. Boom! 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 I'm also in love with just the explosion sound effects. It's so cool. Kaboom! And like the fact that the beams are so intense that they need to like anchor themselves with their ribs. So insane. Corpse card, Necropotence. I think this is the final spell card. This battle's not actually that long. It's a small bonus, but a bonus nonetheless. Now see, I have no idea like how this spell card is related to bones necessarily. Related to bones or corpses or anything aside from name alone. Like, I don't understand. Like, the scheme of the pattern. In the end, I was still lost. You did get a lot stronger than before, though. That was fun! I'll come back again once I get even stronger, okay? Just cut it out already. What? The power's draining out of me! The little soul is draining out too. No, no, no! I still want to be stronger! Guess it didn't improve how dumb they were. Poor Sese. Poor Bone Baby! They just want to be strong. Man, I had a full life bar. That's really unorthodox for extra stage, in my experience. But anyhow, yeah, yep. I wasn't anticipating on beating the extra stage with the Shrine duo, but, well... Oh wait, that's an F. Oh well, an accidental victory is still a victory. You know, you know? And that is reactivate Majestical Imperial. LEN'EN 3. Yeah, by this point, even if LEN'EN was still regarded by this time as pretty much a TOUHOU ripoff, total copycat, nevertheless, you know, like over time, and with this game in particular, like LEN'EN did start to form like its own identity. Outside of just being a spiritual sibling to TOUHOU. A sister series! Let me see, I think some of, like, the mechanics in this game, can feel a bit clunky. Just a bit. But I think, like, it also really depends on what teams you're choosing, and, just generally how skilled you are with the game and with bullet hells. Whereas if you're familiar with a lot of like LEN'EN's patterns already, like if you're already familiarized with the past two games, then you know, there's not a whole lot that's new. But this game, like, you can pretty much tell what to expect. I will say, the next LEN'EN game, I'm actually low-key excited to get to, because by far it was the most ambitious installment to the series, and it really, really shows. And like, there's so much to it. I can't wait to show you all. Look forward to it. Like, I can't stress this hard enough. Like, the fourth game, there's so many cogs and moving pieces and mechanics to it, and so much content. Like, it might as well, like, just be sort of a mini, like, streaming series of its own. Like, I'm dead serious. There's so much to it. I'm excited. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I'm excited. And I hope you all look forward to that. But in the meantime, that was LEN'EN the Third. And yeah, that's about all I've got for tonight. In spite of lag and whatnot, all things considered, I consider this stream a success. Thank you all for tuning in, my lily pals. Let's find a friend to raid. La-di-di-da-di-di-doo. Pulling up my phone. Seeing who is streaming. We have Nor. We have Femi. We have Chi. We have Tiny. We have Julep. We have Ellie. We have Bun. We have Hanao. You know, I think I had sort of like a premeditation to raid Bun. So let's do that. I'm just putting up their stream right there. Put it on standby. And /raid VT. Hopefully, yep, there we go. Bun is a very good Bun, and they're playing Paper Mario right now. Okay, so thank you all my lily pals for tuning in and indulging me, humoring me in my Touhou and LEN'EN interests. Touhou mainly, but you know, I always appreciate you all being here and watching me tech issues regardless. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna be up to for next stream. I'll figure it out when I get to it, when we get to that point. So until then, oh yeah, Swimmy!